All right, first game coming up later today. What are you expecting?
That the game speed will be more intense than anything I'm used to from high school. Malaga is the best team in the country, so we're going right into the deep end with this game.
And when you talk Malaga, there's one name on everyone's lips.
Carlos Navarro.
Yep. What do we need to know about him?
Reigning MVP. 3-level scorer. Elite.
So how do you plan to slow him down?
To slow a guy like Navarro down, you have to do it as a team. And that's why I came to this country. To prove that I can help a team win at the highest level.
And cut. You good? You seem a little off.
Yep, I'm fine. Just... I haven't been this sore since I started running with varsity freshman year.
It'll make you stronger in the long run.
Yep, for sure. It's, why I came here. To get in professional shape, it's just a lot when you're going through it.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. Can I ask a question?
Yeah, as long as I don't have to move to answer it.
Not at all. You worried about Navarro?
Yeah. Wouldn't you be?
And a stunning waterfront view overlooking Malaga, Spain, our site for tonight's game. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for this presentation of the SNCL, Madrid versus Malaga. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, and I know we're excited to get this one going.
Well, we've got two strong teams facing off in an early season test. Basket Madrid has high hopes this season, but FC Malaga is the home of the reigning MVP, Carlos Navarro.
Oh, yeah, and Navarro coming off an absolutely stellar season. We know exactly what he can do on the floor.
And one player we don't know just yet a lot about, MP. The American transplant for Basket Madrid should make his debut tonight, and the team hopes he can make a contribution immediately.
Of course, the star of tonight's game is Carlos Navarro. The reigning MVP is looking to add another trophy to his trophy case.
Pass to Gomes.
I got him!
And the jam by Gomes.
Nice slam there by Gomes. He's so aggressive once he gets close in.
And with the way Navarro can light it up, there's a good chance he goes back-to-back in the MVP race.
I mean, he just scores it with such ease in really at all levels of the floor. Can go with either hand, and if you look to take one thing away from his arsenal, he'll simply go to another weapon of his.
Now here's Gomes. Valverde outside. Shot clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And we're about 1 minute into the first. And you look at how this Madrid team is put together. The pillars are Montoya and Nikolic.
And those two work well off each other with how they play. Still, Madrid will need one more player to step up if this team wants to make noise at the Euro Championships.
Well, Montoya is certainly capable hitting from deep. The defense, they got to step out on that.
Pass to Castillo. The turnaround again. FC Malaga good for 2.
You should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid any attention to him.
And Delgado with the slam.
What a slam by Delgado, the center, showing off his power.
Valverde outside. And out of bounds, Madrid will take it.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
There's a lot to like about Malaga this season. Incredibly strong starting five, and I like the depth as well.
They're expected to finish near the top of this league and grab a spot in the Euro tourney as well. They're a team with a lot of balance and great depth.
Just 5 on the clock.
Alvarez for 3. Valverde grabs the board.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting him get that open.
Yeah, they got to tighten it up.
Now here's Valverde.
There's a screen.
Back to Navarro. Outside Gomes. That falls. Great assist by Navarro.
So great at finding the right spot to fire. Gomes is a pure scorer.
Pass to Morales.
Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
And it's Malaga's ball. Valverde outside.
Top of the key. No good there.
And here's Madrid now. Alvarez outside. Back to Montoya. Pass to Alvarez. Left side Montoya. Here's Illich. Good work defensively by Gomes. Outside Navarro. Back to Valverde. Here's Castillo.
No one near him.
And it's Morales with the board. Alvarez with it.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Pass to Morales.
His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him there, and apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Castillo. He's guarded by Montoya. Back to Valverde.
6 to shoot.
Picked by Escudero. Three-pointer Castillo.
Does not find the hole. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3.
Pass to Morales. Alvarez for 3.
Knocks down the 3 ball. And so the first quarter in the books.
Asking Madrid ahead.
Up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Hey, glad to have you back for the start of the second quarter here in Malaga. You look at the season Malaga had last year, easy to see why they expect big things this season.
They had such a strong run, and the core is mostly the same. This is a team that knows how to play together, and they're probably even better this year.
Aguilar, shot is good.
Well played right there. There's no question which team has the momentum.
It does look like this lead is headed north.
Pass to Salazar. Serrano.
Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Over Aguilar. And it's Serrano missing.
Well, he rushed that one. The D was out of position, but he couldn't make him pay.
They get it again. Rojas.
And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebound, effort.
Here's Serrano.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Munoz, no good. Madrid with the lead.
The steal.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here's Salazar. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Nice pass. He got that ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket.
Outside Edwards. Back to Aguilar. Edwards. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Munoz. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, that kind of D, it's just not going to cut it, guys. They've got to get a hand in his foot.
MP on the wing. Fades away. Rebound Malaga. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in this second quarter.
That was a defensive lapse. You really can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Well, yeah, it was almost a free run to the rim for him.
You got to wonder, what were they thinking?
I really don't know what they were thinking. But, hey, momentum can swing on plays like that, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And MP might not be at full bore in this one. A report came out that he isn't in game-ready shape after initial training with the team.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's not a huge surprise to hear that. This Madrid team, they demand the highest level of fitness. It's never easy for a young player to come in and be able to match it.
Now here is Edwards. Here's Martinez. Out to Aguilar. Fires the three. And it's Galindo with the rebound. Pass to Serrano. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Madrid now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Good on the shot.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
FC Malaga trailing. Now Galindo. To the inside. Pass to Salazar. Here's Serrano. Aguilar covering. Munoz, no good. And here's Madrid now. To the paint. Here's Rojas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He's got a great read of where that miss was going, and that enabled him to be the first guy to it and get the putback. I like to see that hustle.
Here's Salazar. 6 points for him. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. And it's Edwards with the jam.
So easy into the air, the hang time, MP making it look effortless.
Here's Serrano. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Salazar. Defended by Edwards. 2 on the clock. Salazar with the bucket. That'll do it for the first half. Basket Madrid ahead. Leading by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Hey, if you're just joining us, we have Basket Madrid visiting the FC Malaga squad. It's the start of the second half. And so here's Malaga. 6-point game. And you look at the coach for Madrid, Chispa Romero. He's in the pressure cooker.
Oh, and that press here in Madrid, it'll eat you alive. I mean, it's brutal if you don't get results. That goes to players and coaches. Romero knows this team needs to make a deep run this year.
Yeah, Navarro can also elevate and make you pay.
Down low. Takes it out to Alvarez. Montoya. Pass to Delgado. Edwards. Defended by Navarro. Delgado. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Edwards.
Grown man strength on display from Delgado right there. When you hit him, you really have to get physical to prevent the basket.
Now here's Castillo. Clock at 6. Here's Navarro. And FC Malaga, another bucket.
The book on Navarro is pretty simple. This guy can score from anywhere on the floor, particularly inside.
He wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be his comfort zone, but he looked pretty comfortable right there.
Now here's Valverde. Let's go with a three. Cans it from downtown.
How about the high release on Valverde's three-pointer using the full extension?
Pass to Edwards. Outside for Montoya. Alvarez. Shot's good by Edwards.
Crafty pass work, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Valverde outside. Here's Navarro. Valverde outside. A shot by Navarro, no good. So it's Basket Madrid now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the middle. Here's Edwards. And Navarro pulls it down. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Castillo's shot is off. Madrid with the lead. Pass to Edwards. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Terrific leadership from Montoya right there, recognizing where the best shot was.
Outside Gomes. To the wing on the left. There's Navarro with the 3. Montoya grabs the board. Back to Delgado. Outside Montoya. Alvarez. Pass to Montoya. Now here's Edwards. Outside Montoya. Now here's Delgado. He's guarded by Escudero. Illich, no good. Inside. Here's Gomes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
With his size, Gomes can be more effective inside than most point guards.
Outside Montoya. Pass to Edwards. Tries a 3. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of those 12. Here's Castillo. There's Navarro with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And looking at the MVP voting breakdown last year for Navarro, it wasn't exactly a nail-biter.
Navarro ran away with the awards, and while others received votes, it was always going to go to Navarro. He had that good of a season.
Illich with the bucket.
Well, Illich understands his role in this offense, including when he should look to score.
Outside Gomes. Back to Valverde. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Madrid. Here's Alvarez. That one misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Basket Madrid ahead, leading by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And here we are, folks. Fourth quarter, FC Malaga at home against Basket Madrid. Now Aguilar. Outside Edwards. Down low. His first shot coming late. And that one's good. Martinez.
Well, this is why you run plays through MP, showing great command of the offense.
Outside Navarro. Pass to Ferrer. Back to Navarro. No good with the triple. Here's Madrid now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 9. It's stolen by Edwards. Rojas. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
That's exactly what they're going for in that possession.
Here's Ferrer to the inside. Oh, Navarro slams it in.
Well, he, for one, hasn't let them down, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace.
Pass to Martinez. And here's Montoya. Here's Edwards. It's good. The assist that time from Montoya.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here's Salazar. He's guarded by Montoya. Here's Edwards. Count it.
And with that basket, he is now 9 for 15 from the floor.
He's had such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting him this lead late.
Yeah, his shooting percentage is through the roof. So dependable here today.
And without him, who knows where they would be.
To the paint. Here's Rojas.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. A good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
Here's Serrano.
Throws it up high.
Navarro slams it in.
Such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Yeah, get out of that man's way.
That's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play, though, when it's pulled off right.
Time called here, Basket Madrid.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
High post MP.
To the middle.
Ilic.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Salazar laser Ilic. The Slovenian forward has long been a mainstay for this Madrid side.
He does everything you want and knows how to play the game the right way. Similar to his twin brother Bogdan, who plays in Paris. He can be especially tough on his teammates with what he expects, but he backs it up on the court.
Now here's Castillo.
Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Montoya with it. And it's Gomes picking him up. Back to Alvarez. Inside. Edwards can't get it to go. Difficult situation for Malaga. Castillo outside. Pass to Navarro.
Takes the three.
Delgado with the rebound. Now here's Alvarez. He's covered by Castillo. Outside Ilic.
Now Edwards. Clock at 4.
Now Alvarez. He's covered by Castillo.
The shot's good.
Might as well tack a few more points in the lead, I suppose. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
Dominant is the right word for it, Tim. This one was about as one-sided as it gets.
One-way traffic, jeez.
Now here's Castillo. Outside Gomes. Up top Valverde.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Now, they played Valverde tight, but Pablo still got it to go, playing the game hard.
Edwards can't get it to go. To the paint.
And it's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot.
It's going to go on Ilic.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Edwards. Off target with the 3.
Here's Ramirez. Final whistle sounds, and that'll do it. Madrid comes in and gets the road win. A very strong showing from a team with high hopes this year.
And I like the game plan they had for Navarro, and it worked out well. Never easy to go on the road against a team like Malaga with so much talent.
And for Madrid, you have to think that they liked what they saw from NP.
You can see why they believe in this kid. I mean, even though the reigning MVP was on the floor, he never got rattled. He played with confidence, he played with energy, and that helped spark Madrid into getting this road win.
And so that'll do it for now. For Tim Swartz, Brian Banafitemi, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
Well, MP, bienvenidos, and what a way to start your Spanish journey with an impressive victory. Now that your first game is behind you, how do you feel about the level of talent you faced here tonight?
Gracias, bienvenidos, Miss Mueller.
Was there any added significance to the win for you coming in against the reigning MVP?
Yeah, I mean, of course. A few months...
MP, what's up, man? I'm Chris Matthews. Welcome back, MP. What do you want to work on today?
Come on, bro. That wasn't me. Oh, that's the win. It's the win. Oh, what's good? How'd I miss that? Okay, that slipped out of my hands. Oh. Yo, I think someone moved the basket. What's happening? What's up with that? What happened? No way. I mean, come on, yo. What? Man, that one felt so good, though. Man, really? No. Woo! Here's today's one. That's the way I do it. And more rain.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. You got a whole lot of work to do.
MP, how you feeling?
Let's talk about practice, Chris.
Hey, should we pick up something for dinner?
Oh, we got food already.
He's about to tear it up.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. In this game, we'll see the Detroit Pistons going up against the Washington Wizards. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Detroit, they're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Wizards, just a few spots below there.
And checking out Detroit, it's been the kind of start to their season that a lot of experts were predicting. And by that, I mean a very strong start.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
And now Washington's starting group. Alexander Sarr is out there with MP. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Johnson, and it's George in at the small forward position. And for Detroit, the wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. And it's Cunningham in at the point. Yeah, just a few games in the book thus far. So, Greg, what are you looking for at this stage of the season?
Well, I like to see which teams get off to a hot start and who's struggling out of the gate. What can those teams do to improve?
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. The jump hook. Rebound by the Wizards. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Edwards, no good. Thompson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Saw the pass to Edwards. Here's Carrington. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Carrington's got his second bucket of the night. Pass to Harris. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And that one is good.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. That's going to send Tobias Harris to the line. It's going to be on MP. The Pistons shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
Pretty easy to be the teammate of Tobias Harris. You can count on double digits from him most nights, and he doesn't need a ton of the ball to get there.
Pass to Carrington. 5 to shoot. Sarr the screen. The Wizards need to get a shot off here.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key. Adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Here's Carrington. Covered by Cunningham. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carrington's got 8 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
On the way, Harris. There's the drive.
You know, Harris isn't just a jump shooter. He's also skilled at finding avenues to the rim.
MP right side. An easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got his second basket.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here is Harris. He had 15 points last outing. Duren finds Harris. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
Well, that's what you want from Cunningham. Use your size, attack the rim.
MP outside. Johnson outside. Takes a three. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pistons trail by 3. Pass to Cunningham. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Wizards have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Back to Carrington. The Wizards working the ball around now. To the inside. MP, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Thompson kicks to Ivy. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Washington leading now by 3. Song, the pass to Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. Well, some great passers have come into the league this season. Let's see which rookies are tops in assists. MV is number 1.
He's just ahead of his years as far as vision and recognition on the offensive end. A talented playmaker. He is only going to get better.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Stewart checked in for Detroit. Marcus Sasser comes in for Ivy. The Wizards also changing it up. Coulibaly comes in for Johnson. And Kispert subbed in for Carlton Carrington. And 1:01 left in the first quarter.
The youngster, MP, keeping that head on a swivel.
Pistons trail by 5. Cunningham on the wing. Fades and shoots. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Stewart against MP. Back to Coulibaly. To the middle. Here's MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Here's Sasser. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Kispert, the pass to Edwards. Shoots a fader. Doesn't go that time. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For Detroit, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Washington out in front, up by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can and keeping everyone involved.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
We've got Paul Reed, Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then there's Marcus Sasser, and it's Lanier in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Pass to Lanier. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Well, that's the kind of look you want every trip down the floor. They're happy with that possession.
Coulibaly finds Whitmore. Bagley with a screen on Stewart. And a wide open look for Whitmore. A three-pointer off the mark. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the 76ers. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Wizards making a switch here. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change. But your style has to be fitted to your personnel.
Now here's Johnson. Still scoreless. 6 to shoot. Count it.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Here's Ivy. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Pass to Holland for the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Holland's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
A versatile guard. Ivy shows you his floor awareness with the impressive kick out there.
Johnson from outside sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
There's the pick. Pass to Ivy. That 3 off the mark.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
And sadly, Jaden Ivey's 2025 season coach was cut short by injury.
Yeah, it was really too bad, Kevin, because he was having a great year and an improving year as the time went on. This guy's just getting better and better. Both his shooting is improving and his decision-making, and it was a shame he didn't get to see that through to the end.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Pistons, Jalen Duren comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Harris subbed in for Holland. Edwards, he's checked in for the Wizards. Keyshawn George comes in for Coulibaly. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ivy finds Harris. At the tip, and Duren is right there. Duren's got his first basket of the night.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Ivy. And here's Cunningham. 12 points his last outing.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Johnson, a wide open look. The quick look, no good that time. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Harris inside. Defended by Carrington. Harris's shot is off. Outside, George. MP outside. And another miss by Washington.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And stolen by MP. It's George on the wing. Johnson outside. Edwards with the screen for Johnson. The Wizards with another miss. Pistons trail by 4. Pass to Ivy. Out to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Duren sets the screen for Ivy. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Harris no good. Washington leading now by 6. To the paint. Here's Carrington. Edwards a screen on Cunningham. Pass to MP. Inside. MP gets it.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Washington Wizards.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
Lengthy road trip ahead, but that's a challenge they can rise to. Chance to prove their grit.
Yeah, the road can bring opportunity. Doesn't have to be an obstacle.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here is Cunningham. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. MP out there with Song. Then it's George. Then it's Johnson. And it's Carrington in at the point.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Count that one.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. From past the arc. And it's MP with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Pistons with possession here, following the bucket by the Wizards. And the big fella Alex Czar showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Ivy. Great D that time from Edwards.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And Czar throws it down.
Most of Sar's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 11. Harris inside. Edwards there. The shot by Ivy, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
MP passes to Czar. MP outside. Clock at 4. From deep. Rebound, Detroit. Down low. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And Cunningham's showing his game extends above the rim.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Harris against Edwards. George gets a screen from Edwards. The shot by George, no good. Pistons trail by 9. Pass to Ivy. That shot missing.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now, here's Duren. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Here's Harris. Goes back up. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, as a defense, you have to expect Cunningham to take those. He's not shy at the arc.
Washington leading now by 6. Here's Carrington. Fires the 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Edwards got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. Then for the Wizards, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Song. And Kispert subbed in for Edwards. 1:50 left in the third. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Clock at 2.
Well, for him, this has been a quarter to forget. He is not helping them close the gap. Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Rebounded by the Wizards. Carrington's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Bagley dishes to George. Carrington with the ball. He's got 11.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Duran up top. Defended by Bagley. Here's Cunningham. Pops in the layup for 2. Cunningham's got it back down to single digits for the Pistons.
For him, it's been a tale of 2 halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Bagley with a screen on Ivy. Johnson can't get it to go. And so it's the Washington Wizards ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. They've got Marcus Sasser. Holland is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Reed, and it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Sasser. Reed a screen. Now Sasser. Pass to Stewart. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. They can look forward to the Rockets Arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Champagnie. Koulibaly with it from downtown, and that one's good. Champagnie. Champagnie's got the lead up to 12 now for the Wizards. Here's Cunningham. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Pass to Song. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Champagnie passes to Kispert. Here's Song. Offline with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Sasser. Reed a screen. Cunningham passes to Reed. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Cunningham, a 6'6" point guard, built to operate in the pick and roll.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Isaiah Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. And Ivey subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Now, here's MP. Back to Johnson. Pass to Edwards. He tries for three. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
Now, here's Ivey. Following the miss by MP. Pass to Duren. Harris against MP. Harris fires. Jumper is off. Wizards leading by 6. Here's MP. Outside George. Now Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Not that time. It won't go. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Cunningham looking around. Oh, my goodness.
And a timely make from Duren. They really needed that one.
Now MP. Tries from 7. Duren pulls it down. And it's Detroit's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Takes a step back. Cunningham. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, Cunningham is a big-time, big-moment player. This team leans on him.
Johnson outside. Now Edwards. Off the glass.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Cunningham. That does not go. Wizards leading by 4. Fires the 3. 3. Good.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Strong move off the glass.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
MP inside. Guarded by Harris. Got it to go off the glass.
Calling for the ball and taking over. Ivey with great confidence in the game to back it up.
Here's Carrington. Edwards cleans it in off the window.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if Coach's message resonates, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Knocks down the three.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
They're a smart move.
Here's MP. And he banks the layup in.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And JB Bickerstaff has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Ivy outside for three. Buries the deep ball.
Big-time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivy. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
So they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. 15 seconds left in the game. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. Here's Thompson. It's in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Carrington. The three is off, and that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. They've got MP. Carlton Carrington is out there with Johnson. Then it's Keyshawn Jordan. And it's Sarr in at the 5 down low.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Now here's Cunningham. Edwards with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Sarr with the screen on Harris. Puts up the 3. Duran pulls it down. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham outside. And it misses.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Sarr finishes inside on the nice dish.
This is where Sarr wants to be, right under the hoop, within easy reach of the basket.
Cunningham, Ivy. The shot misses. Wizards leading by 4. Carrington with the ball. Johnson fires. The 3 goes down.
Well, hey, Johnson is a volume three-point shooter for a reason because he's very accurate from beyond.
Here's Harris. Cunningham trying to break free. Strong move off the glass.
Well, you need a big basket? Find Tobias Harris. He's been here before.
Now MP. What a move, MP.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
The shot is good.
How about the big fella, Jalen Duren, coming through with a massive hoop.
Johnson outside. Now Sarr. Here's MP. Can't get it to go. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now Carrington. And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's a 5-point game. Johnson double-teamed. Now George launches it. Crane from outside.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. And what's their best move at this point?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Cunningham inside. Defended by Carrington. Yeah, count it.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead.
Watching this rookie, Trey Johnson, he's got that combination of length and shooting that every coach wants. This team really excited about his future.
Now, here's Ivy. The 3 doesn't go.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
He drills the 3.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
MP, your team needed your scoring night to win, and you delivered, passing the 20-point mark on the way to victory. Was that the game plan coming in, or did you see something that led to an adjustment?
Whoa, 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 whoa. That almost sounded like you didn't expect me to drop 20 tonight. I don't know if I appreciate that, Jennifer Quintana.
Oh, I'm just asking about the game plan, MP. No shade intended.
Right. Game plan's the same as every night. We play to our strengths, and my scoring is one of our strengths. I get buckets, we win. Simple formula, easy to replicate. How about you look for it a little bit closer next time out?
Eyes peeled, MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And we'll see you next time.